What is up, guys? So today we are going to be unboxing the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Now this is probably the most exciting product release of the year for me, and actually probably the most exciting product release for the past many years. And to me, this is so exciting because I feel like folding phones are the future and they're going to be here to stay. And last year's version just seemed a little bit half-baked. But this year, from what I saw in the keynote and from other people's videos, it seems freaking crazy. So I am really excited to get into this box. And without further ado, let's just get into it. And just by the way, this video is going to be a little bit different than the ones I usually do because there's not going to be any script. You're going to get my kind of raw reactions. And yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm just so excited to get into this. So let's do it. Alright guys, so we are now at the unboxing table, and as you guys can see, the unboxing table is just a dinky little nightstand that I had laying around the house. But what you're interested in is not the nightstand, but it is what is on top of the nightstand, and that is the Z Fold 2 5G. Now, I am really excited about this phone because I feel like folding phone technology is kind of the first major paradigm shift in smartphone technology that we've had since the original iPhone, and with the touch display and all the apps and all that, which is now pretty ubiquitous. And I'm hoping that in the future the folding technology becomes more like that. Now, I don't think that the flat phones are ever going to go anywhere, but I think this will be a good addition to the lineup to give people a little bit more choice. So, without further ado, let's just get into the box and see this thing firsthand. All right, let's slide this out. Oh, I really like that design. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this top part off to the side here. All right, now, whew, I'm like shaking right now. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's do it. Open sesame. All right, so first we got a little paperwork, and then another box with some more paperwork, I believe. Yeah, just some paperwork. Yeah, not gonna read that, just gonna put it to the side. Now here is the phone itself. Oh my goodness. There we go. Here is the back. Alright, we're gonna put that to the side for now. We'll be coming back to it, don't worry. Now here is a little thing that tells you a little bit of information, a little bit more paperwork. And now here's the charger. Seems to be the same one that came with my Note 10 Plus, which is my daily driver right now. This thing is... what is this thing? I'm trying to figure out how to open this without just freaking breaking it open. And starting to think I might not... okay, that... okay, there's literally nothing in here. Just a little placeholder, I guess, for whatever. Put it to the side. All right, now here we have the USB-C charging cable, and that's it. Yeah, so it seems to be a lot more sparse than last year's version, which did come with a pair of wireless earbuds, I think, and yeah, that just seems like it was a much better deal. But at the same time, I think that they made so many changes in one generation that I can kind of understand why they didn't include all those extra accessories. And also, with the pre-order at least, there was a deal where I got a lot of money off to get the Galaxy Buds Live and the watch, which are on their way. And I think that kind of makes up for it because I think a lot of the additions that they made to the new Fold are very important. And I'm okay with them not including a few things in the box so they could keep the price at around $2,000, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that is still extremely expensive. And Yeah, I just don't like to think about how much I paid for this phone. Okay, anyways, let's unbox the phone itself. All right, I'm just gonna be quiet for this part just so we can hear the plastic. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Like this, like first impressions, like it feels crazy, just like nice, like really nice. And like especially the finish on the back, like that just feels so nice. And like I've felt the iPhone 11 Pro before because that also has frosted glass back, but this just feels a little bit better in my opinion. Yeah, and I'm really glad that they went with the matte back instead of the glossy black. Sorry, the matte back instead of the glossy back because that old version was a freaking fingerprint magnet. Like my Note 10 Plus, I really loved it. I loved the design, but it was just a fingerprint magnet, and the back would always kind of look like trash because it'd be covered in oils and smudges and all that stuff. So, okay. Now, the inside screen, one thing I was curious about was it going to feel like plastic or was it going to feel like glass? But it has a installed screen protector out of the gate, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to remove it here because they recommend that you let an official Samsung employee person take care of that. And from what I can tell, the crease is not too bad either. It's definitely there, and with the screen off you can definitely see it, but it really doesn't look too bad, and it actually looks better than what the videos said, I think. All right, so I guess that's everything with the exterior, so I guess let's do the first fold. Oh wow. Now, one thing I was kind of curious about with this folding phone was just how easy it is for like one-handed operation. And well, it's not too bad. Like it's not easy for sure. And I think it's definitely meant to be a two-handed operation, but it can be done with one hand for sure. But yeah, let's get a few more of those. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, let's turn it on. Okay, so I've officially finished setting up the new phone, and I am really taken away by just like how good this thing looks. Like it's insane. And especially like when I fold it a little bit, I can't believe that this is like a real thing. I am really excited to play around a little bit more with this. And yeah, And I will definitely be doing a full review on this device, and there's a couple things that I'm going to be looking out for. And I think one of them is definitely going to be like, what does how do they utilize the folding features? Like I know in the camera app they got some good ones, like opening the camera, and you can. Okay, sorry. But yeah, you can just fold it a little bit and then you go into like flex mode. I think that is really, really cool. And yeah, and then there's like the, you know, I guess I guess I have to like figure out how all this works, but I am really excited to figure out how all this works. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of features I'm ready to try. As far as the camera quality, I'm not really sure about that yet because I haven't used it too much, but it's just a little bit disappointing because you know that Samsung is capable of more. Like with the Note 20 Ultra, they had a better camera system on there, but I'm assuming that this is going to be good enough. And of course, I'm going to be testing it in full for the full review, and you should stay tuned for that. But yeah, just for first impressions, I'm a little bit disappointed about the camera, and that's about it though. Like they fixed a lot of the stuff that was really wrong with the first generation, and particularly the front screen. Like on the original, the front screen was kind of a joke. It was like this big, and that was just, to me, was it was kind of unacceptable, really. But with this, with the full front panel, it feels like it's an actual device now. It's a device that Samsung actually wants people to buy, wants people to use, and it just really opens up a whole lot of more options. And yeah, well, I guess first impressions are very good. And definitely the hand feel, it's something to get used to, but I don't think it's not as weird as people were saying in their videos from what I can tell. And yeah, like it's definitely narrower than like my Note, but and it's definitely heavier, but it doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel too crazy. And I think I'll be definitely looking out for that during my real personal use. And I don't anticipate this to be too much of a problem, except for maybe when I go on runs, I might miss the lighter phone over here. And it's kind of weird to say that the Note 10 is the lighter phone. But yeah, definitely first impressions are really good. Like they definitely put a lot of thought into everything. Like one of the little touches I'm noticing is that these side rails, they're kind of a brushed metal, and they brushed it like horizontally, which you might not think much of, but it actually helps like when you're gripping it, when you're opening it, it helps you not have your fingers slip and slide off, which I think is really cool, and that's a lot of attention to detail. Yeah, and fingerprint sensor is integrated into the power button, which I also think is a really good idea. And I think it's just a good idea in general to be including a fingerprint sensor, especially in times like this. You're going to be wearing a mask most of the time, and Face ID, Face Unlock, it's just not really going to cut it anymore. Also, this hinge feels really just tight. And I'm not entirely sure if I like how tight it is. Like it feels almost clunky, but I guess I might just have to get used to that. But again though, this device really just, it screams premium, and especially in this satin back. And one little note is just that I wasn't originally planning on getting this Mystic Bronze color. I actually like black phones better, but the black version of the phone had a glossy black instead of the satin back, which to me is a pretty big deal because of the thing like I mentioned earlier with the fingerprints. Because look here, I can touch it all I want, but no fingerprints. That's really nice. All right. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. I am going to be doing a full review of this device, so if you have any questions on, daily usability of this device, what you think about it, or just any kind of questions you might have about it, I will look at them, and if I think it's something that a lot of other people might be wondering about as well, I will definitely be sure to include that in the review. And since I'm still such a small channel, I will probably be able to help you out, and I will be able to read pretty much every comment that comes through here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching if you did. I know I was kind of all over the place with this one, especially since this is my first video that I was kind of going off script. Really, I usually write up a script and I have a teleprompter and I just read off of it, and it just goes a lot smoother. But I guess after seeing this video you might know why. So yeah, okay, I'll stop rambling, and yeah, send me your questions, and thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, if you enjoy my personality a little bit, I guess you don't think I'm too weird, think about subscribing. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when I finally post the full review of this device, because I think it's going to be a really good one. I think I'm gonna go over a lot of stuff that you might find useful. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.